Hi there! So here's a newly launched Vivo T5e. As you can see, we have already unboxed it, but we'll take you through the experience in just a moment. So this is ideal if you're looking for a phone around under 14,000. Yes, that's a really pocket-friendly device. It's perfect for your parents, for your office employees, or even your secondary phone. I think it's a good choice. Now, the first thing you need to know about this phone is that this is a 4G phone. There's no 5G connection available on this device, but it should be good for most people. People who are looking for devices that just need internet connectivity and a good phone. Now, as you can see, we have the Aero Blue color. It's also available in Shadow Black, so you can pick the color that you need. Now, right on the top here, you can see it comes with a single camera, very rarely seen nowadays, but that's really good. So that's a 8 megapixel rear camera, and you can see it comes with this really nice line texture design here, very eye-catchy depending on the way the light hits it. It's really soft to touch and doesn't attract any fingerprint or smudges. Really cool. Now it also comes with IP64 rating. So dust protection is sorted, but water protection, mild sweat and splashes should be fine. Keep it far away from water as far as possible. When it comes to the thickness of the phone, it's just 8.1 mm thin and weighs under 200 grams, 199 to be precise, which I think is really good. Now on the side here are the power volume rockers on the side. At the bottom, you can see there is a headphone jack, very rarely seen nowadays, USB-C port and a microphone. And on the top is a single up-firing speaker. On the side is the SIM card tray, and let's open it up and have a look. There you go. Oh, so we get a dedicated tray here, which means you can put 2 nano SIM cards and 1 dedicated micro SD card slot, which I think is really cool. How about we put a SIM card and see? So as you can see here, we are using a Jio SIM card, which obviously is 5G enabled. Let's insert it and see the network we get. Oh, first thing you need to know is that we also get a capacitive fingerprint scanner, which is quite responsive. There you go. Wow, that's nice. I mean, it's not the fastest, but still very responsive for a budget phone like this. There you go. All right, coming to the top here, and you can see we get a solid 4G connection here, even though the SIM card is 5G enabled. So that's something you'll have to keep in mind. However, I'd still say the connection is pretty solid, especially for a budget phone like this. Talking about the display, so we get a huge 6.74-inch HD plus LCD display with 90 Hz refresh rate. Yes, that's not 120 but 90 Hz, and it's still pretty smooth. Overall, the user experience is also really nice. The color reproduction, I won't say is the most vibrant, but still it's really nice. And you have a bezel at the bottom here, but overall on all the 3 sides, it's quite slim. Now, Vivo claims 570 nits of peak brightness. Now, that's not a huge number, but still we tested it and you can see everything is clearly visible. Very nice. On the top is a 5 megapixel teardrop, you want to call it. Water drop is a 5 megapixel selfie camera, so that's something you'll have to keep in mind. We'll have a look at the camera samples in just a moment. So quick look at the OS. So as you can see, there will be some bloatware apps, so that's something you'll have to get used to. However, you can delete the ones that you don't need. Like if you click here and you click uninstall, that app is gone. So most apps that you don't need can be deleted. So I think that problem is sorted. Now, as we go into the settings here, go all the way down to About Phone. And as you scroll down here, you can see it's running Android 16 out of the box. So that's really good because even though the phone is pocket friendly, it's still running the latest OS. So that's really good. Now, this is a 4GB RAM, 64GB storage variant. And of course, you get expandable storage as well, which I think is really good. When it comes to the performance here, it's powered by the Unisoc T7225 chipset, and the performance, as you saw, is pretty decent. It's nothing out of the box, but still it won't disappoint you at all. So that's really good. All right, let's also see what comes inside the box. So T5e branding right here. Some features are mentioned on the side. Towards the back, some manufacturing details. On the top, you can see this is the Aero Blue color, 4GB RAM, 64GB storage. So without further ado, let's quickly open it up. So obviously right on the top is the phone itself. Then we have a transparent silicone case. The quality, though, I must say is really good. Quick start guide, paperwork that I'm sure no one reads. Then a USB-A to USB-C charging cable, a SIM ejector pin, and a 15-watt charging adapter. It's been a while since we've seen these. Talking about the battery, so we get a huge 5500 mAh battery here, which would easily last you a full day and even 2 if you're a light to medium user, which is really good. 15-watt charging is included and a charger is included in the box, so that's really good, which should get you to full charge in about 3 to 4 hours. So I mean, overnight charging is your thing. This is when you're going to pick this phone. So quick look at the camera samples. These are some shots taken with the rear 8 megapixel sensor, and they do a pretty good job in good lighting conditions. The color reproduction and the shadows are well captured. So here's a video recording from the rear camera, and it can record at full HD 30 fps. The clarity is pretty decent. The stability too is pretty good. You can definitely use this for casual video recording. Here are some shots taken with the front 5 megapixel selfie camera. I think they do a pretty decent job. Hi there, so here's a video recording from the front camera of the Vivo T5e, and this is a full HD 30 fps video. 5 megapixel camera still records full HD, and I think the video quality is actually not bad at all. It's quite stable and quite clear. Also, the audio that you're hearing right now is being recorded from the mics of this phone. Alright, final thoughts. So if you're looking for a phone under 15,000 and 5G is not your priority, I think you can definitely consider the Vivo T5e. It has a good display, it has a decent processor, it has a decent camera, the phone looks premium, it's clean, it's light, and the battery will last you a long time. We don't have the exact pricing at the time of making this video, but surely this should be about 13 to 14,000 with card offers. If there are any questions, make sure you mention them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, cheers.